Shakalaka bam, we are back. We are going to run the line I laid last night with that big water crossing, 738 yards, and a big loop around this way, just on my property and back over there. Dog's going crazy. We're going to start right up here. I got that big water crossing. I'm really anxious to see that the line is about 24 hours old right now. Hoof only. The hoof, they're stale hooves. This was the fourth line with those hooves. You can see she's Jones Indigo smelling. Let's get a wind check. I checked it twice and it was different both times. Let's see what it is right here at the beginning of the track. I gotta hold on. Wait. Let's just see what this looks like here. Okay, this air is moving out of the southwest. I don't know if you can see that, from left to right, maybe slightly quartering face. So that's south, at least right now. So let's just see what she does. Yeah, she's tired of being held. And here's the scent pad right here. You can see. Here, baby girl. Here, find it. Ooh. Well, she's not on. There we go. There's that. Snap. And again, I'm going to call it semi-blind. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Just by the way that she's tracking, I'm going to say she's on it. Hot line here. You see the deer runs that we're dealing with back here, and she's pulling me like crazy, and this is 100% wrong. So remember, I've said before on our last 24-hour line, she gets lazy on these lines, and it bugs me because I know there's fresh tracks in this, and she's taking that scent. Now she just pulled off, but we are way off from the line, and she's just taking a hot track because I think she's getting lazy, and it bothers me. So I'm already not 30 yards into the track and doing a reset. I'm just going to walk her back this way until she... But that's why we do these old things. I expected it to be a challenge. This seems... I don't remember going in there. I went on the edge of here, I do believe. I believe she's on it. Yeah, she's on it. But that's why we do these, practice lines. These old weak hooves. And 24 hours for us is an age track, but here she goes again. 100% wrong right here. 100% wrong. She knows. But she is pulling very hard, and she's going down the walk. I'm not going to let her do that. Yeah, I probably did a bad handler move here, where she was absolutely moving with a purpose with no intent to change course. I just going to stop and not let her do it. She's still wrong. I'm not letting her do that either. But boy, she didn't want to come off. Look at that. She didn't want to come off, but she did make her own correction right there. So that pleases me. That pleases me. Yeah, we were way up here by the Black Shack, as we call it. Okay. This is big lowland, so there's a lot of moisture in the ground here, so that's good. At least underneath the top of the leaves. The dirt is very moist, damp, wet. And moisture is good. Here I took a very hard 90. Very hard 90. I stopped and did a complete 90-degree turn right in here. And she just totally missed it. And look at this. We're on this great big giant deer run. And she's just going and going and going. I wasn't anywhere close to where we're at. In fact, we're on the neighbor's property right now. I give her a little tug and see how quickly she came off. She knows. She's just lazy. Taking the easy stuff. I'm thinking and hoping, and based on what I saw last year, I believe that in the real world, when we have a real scent of a deer, she's a little spazzed out right now. But when we have a real deer that has the full scent cocktail, that she doesn't get as lazy. I mean, I saw it last year. We did take some older lines like this, and she's completely off now too. Totally off. Now she wants to go up in the blind. We're not doing that. But she's working, I guess. She should pick it up right here. See if we get a tell on her. I think. Oh, her nose. Holy cow, you probably can't hear that, but I sure can. I walked right down this lane right here. So this is good here. This is very good. She has slowed down. She's sucking the dirt out of the ground with her nose right now. And now she's got some, this is good. It's not frantic. There's that track and swagger that I like to see. She's fish on right now. We'll stop. We're coming up on that big water feature. Water feature. It's just a giant puddle about in this low spot up here. Now this is wrong. Good correction. This is also wrong, deer run. She's checking it. Okay, she seems to now have calmed down and getting back to really trying to find her deer. She runs down the lines, checks it. That's not it, comes back. This is good. I skirted left of our mud puddle here full of pollen. And then I went directly across it. This is wrong. I'll just see what she does here. I mean, water doesn't bother her. She's off. I went straight across right here, and she's off. I really wanted to see her. I want to see her work this out right here. We've worked around this before, so it's been a long time. I want to see what she does. You can see that deer run coming out of here. I did expect there to be some trouble here, but I don't like she's picking up these hot lines, because in the real world I would be, yep, now she's doubling back, but that's good. We're actually on the neighborhood right now, so we're not going to go much farther, but see how she's behaving here. Head up, she's searching. That would be an indication for me that she's not on it. And I know she's not on it. See how easily she stopped when the leash got tight. She's not overly excited about a line. I want to see what she does here. doing nothing that I'd like to see. She is looping back on this deer run. This is I'm not going to let her go too long. I'm going to take her back where she was tracking. See how she's clearly on that run there, searching, going this way. See how quickly she came off when I said this way. So that's a good test. If I say this way and she turns around, she's not on it. So that's a good test. So she knows she's going back. Watch, this way. Look it, see? If I say that when she's on the line, she won't do it. Again, another deer run, another hot line on the neighbor's property, just on this way. Here she comes again, see? This way. I'm just going to walk her back. The edge of this pond. It's not a pond, it's a low spot. Walk her back and see if she picks up where I went in. Here, this way, you were tracking over here. This way. Now, I don't know how the scent may have drifted in here, but I was about 8 yards to the right. Let's see what she does. I don't know if that old stale hoof scent will stay in this water. You know, the oils will float on top of this water or what. You can kind of see there's a lot of film on this water, a lot of pollen and stuff. She's smelling it all. Let's see what she does here. Yeah, she's going back on the hot line. Coming back. This is where I must remind myself to be patient. She is working, but she's working wrong right now. And she's tight lining, and she's pulling on this hot line. See, there's just nice fresh scent right here, but it's not our deer. This way. This way. See? This way. She didn't want to come as easy because she liked that scent, but she did come. Oh, another trail. This way. This is the neighbors. See what she does. We're still on the neighbors. This way. This way. You were tracking over here. This way. I don't like having to make this many corrections. Right here in the circle, I'm working. Yeah, trying to sniff that dirt out of the ground here. Oops, I think she just picked it up. There she goes. Good girl. Just a tiny little bit of encouragement. Let's see what she does here. Yes. Good, 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 good. I hope she goes across it. Yeah. That's where I walked. If she walked straight across right there, she'd pick it up on the other side. So what I would do in the real world here, well, in the real world, I'd have been following her on these hot lines because she was tracking and pulling and wanting to go. So we'd be off on some big old goose chase until I saw something I didn't like. But assuming that she didn't do that, is I would walk her around the edge of this water hole like this. If she'd come up and I was convinced that, here, let's get our tangle. And I was convinced that she was tracking up to it and she didn't advance it, I would walk around the edge of it and see what she did. So just like this, she should pick it up. There's a little head snap right there. We're back to the ground. Walking it backwards to the water edge where I came out. Okay, she's back on. So I knew that area would cause her some trouble. What's the wind doing? Okay, so the wind now in this area is out of the northeast, this way. I did walk around here. I zigzagged across this thing. I come up to a point here, then I zagged over that way. Let's just see what she does. Yes, yes, and wind is at my back right now. Go back. I'm not bothered that she's going back at all because she's working. So far, what bothers me the most about this line is taking very confidently these hot tracks. And that's just experience and time. And like I said, maybe during the season it won't be as much of an issue because we have the full complement of the scent cocktail rather than just a set of old stale hooves. So, oh yeah, now she's going directly. Well, she was. She's just searching now. She's going to take me through the deepest part of this, almost over my boots. Come on, baby. That's okay. This is fine. One of our recoveries, it's like our third recovery last season, was in this very wet area. Big creek running through it, marshy, deep, sludgy creek. She spent probably 25% of the time inside that creek, wading up and down. And I got to a point where she wanted to cross, but I couldn't get across it. So I had the hunter hold her lead. She was on the other side, but I couldn't. I had the hunter hold her lead after she finally climbed her way out of the creek. I walked all the way down the creek, 200 yards or whatever, crossed, come all the way back down. When I got to her, she was 5 yards from the deer. She just couldn't get to it. And she's on a hotline again, going on neighbors. This way. This way. See, I wish I didn't have to do this. She was on it. She was very... This way. This way. This way. Yeah, this, I don't know. Come on. So here's my concern. I'm not sure what I'm learning here. because I would be following her in the real world. I'm not sure what she's learning here. I'm not, other than I'm doing it for her. So I don't know. Let's see if she picks it up. Another dang trail that I did not travel down, and she's pulling hard. Nope, this way. This way. Come on. This way. Probably fresh deer over there somewhere. Yeah, so she's getting awful excited on this hot line going out. Let's see. Maybe she can actually smell the line right now because it is up there and the wind is blowing this way. But she's pulling very, very hard right now. I think there's live deer over here. Maybe a fawn, I don't know. Nope, this way. Yeah, there's something over there that she wants bad. This way. Yeah, that's a live deer. She just got vocal. This way, come on. No. Here. 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 A live deer. So she should cut the line of the track right here. Yeah, that head up stuff there. Oh, now she's going poop. So now that you see now the wind from her right to left, it just keeps moving and shifting. She's interested in something over there, which is at the moment not downwind, but she is about where I tracked. Gosh darn it. I do all the way down this clearing to my hunting shack. You can see I walked right on that path right there. She's off, but she's going the right way. I think she's off. See what she does. Boom. Yep, she snapped right to that line. My intent was when I laid this track, there's a creek up here, mushy, grown up, nasty muck creek. And I was gonna cross that, or actually I was gonna head onto the neighbors I had permission to be on and cross the creek over there because it changes. But it was just so thick and trashy I couldn't get over there. So I turned right and stayed on my property and did a shorter track. But we're gonna come up on the creek, and I took a right turn, Clyde. Actually right here, she's in the creek now. And I'm not going to cross it because I can't cross it. I'll sink up to my buttocks. I went that way. This way. So yet another correction. See how easy she came off the look at her. Oh, maybe I could get through right there. There's a lot of deer right here. Oh no, this way. Yeah. She'd love to slap around in the water. Head up a little bit. Oh no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Yeah, no enthusiasm here. Oops. Head up a lot. If the wind has shifted, she might be able to be smelling the prize. If the wind has shifted, she's going way wrong. I'm going to see if she loops back out into this clearing and goes back down. Because right now she's not tracking, not on the right track. With zero effort, you know, I would be very much following her and thinking we're on the right line. If this was real or a true blind track. So that makes me nervous for UBT. Now, the UBT 2 test, the line isn't anywhere near this old. And it has blood. So that would really add a lot of scent to it. This way. Was that the 80th time I've said this way? Let's see if she picks it up, and because she will if she keeps going this way, heading back towards the little pond area. So as long as she's going, she'll cut the line. I'm going to let her do it and just see what she does. Oh, now she's going to pee. And now she's going to follow another deer trail into the wrong place. This way. I don't want her. I just don't. I guess here the lesson is, if I know it's wrong, I'm not going to let her get away with it. Now she's backtracking. Let's just see what she does. Man, how is it? She's air scenting against something. And this time it's reasonable that it is the prize. The prize is 80 yards that way. You kind of see the wind. I just turned again. I don't know. Yeah, these older lines she struggles with. Because it is not over there. Leave it. Let's go. Find it. You're a little frustrated, aren't you? Getting a little bored, aren't you? Okay, there we go. And I know this is right, and she pulled me hard, so I'm going to let her be inclined to think that she's on it. But I didn't go in there. I went right around here. Yeah, I'm not terribly pleased with today, but it's all about learning. Watch this. This way. Again, I'm saying this way. This way. Come on. A little tug. Let's go this way. Can you find it right here? I walked along here, it wasn't that tight, but she's going the right way. She just won't stay on that old line. She just won't do it. This way. I'm not letting her take these hot ones. She's got to stay focused on the one we want. See, she knows it's right there. And she's just being a stinker. Want nice, fresh, fun, easy, super fresh line instead of working for the one that we want. But she's on it now, and I like this. Maybe she's just being an adolescent butthead. I don't know. Yeah, she smelled that post because I set it up. I picked it up. It was laid down. It's my 100-yard mark from my stand. It was laid down. I picked it up, and she put her nose right on it, so she smelled me. Again, we're coming up on that marshy, mushy creek, and I take a right-hand turn. Let's just see if she works it out here this time. We hear that noise a lot during deer season. And there she goes, pulling hard on a hot line. This way. I want her to find it by herself. My wife is going to be happy with me. Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. And I did go this way. I don't remember if I went this right here or not. I might have. I did do something very similar to this, if not exactly this. We'll see the overlay. This feels right, and I left turned right here. And I don't know, some of my tracks here, so it probably wasn't right here. We're not too far from the end. We're, I don't know, 80 yards. It's right over there by that brown shack. I think I stayed this way more than I cut across. She could be, let's get a scent check. Wind check, give me. Yeah, just she might be air scenting it because dead straight in front of us right now. You can see the plastic bag. She's air scenting it. I'll let her do it. That's fine. She's air scenting it. Now she's tracking me where I walked out. She went right by the prize. You can see the plastic bag right there. Good girl! Now the tail wag. Good girl, baby! Good job, sort of. We have your deer leg today. We have your leg today. That wasn't great. No, that wasn't a great one. But you found it, didn't you? It wasn't a great one, but you found it. Here, you want to lick the bag, baby? It wasn't a great one. Nope. Too many hot lines. Oh, get your leg. Yeah, get your leg. Get it. Now let's look at the track line. I am not going to be thrilled with it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Stop. Save. Just get on that mess right there. Come on, man. What in the world is going on here? What, baby girl? Yeah, it doesn't look great. Let's edit this. Yellow, save. They can't all be great, can they? They can't all be great. She did pretty well right there. We got to the pond, and we know that that pond was a mess. A lot of the work out on that, what we call the high ground. Once she got to the creek, that second time she was dead on it. She cut out before I did. Or no. She was dead on it. She cut out about right. And then she went right across when I said this. I stayed closer to the shrubs, the brush. She was out there, and then she started air scenting it straight to the prize. So she found the prize. Lots of help. I knew it would be tough. We'll just keep working. We'll keep working. Good girl, baby. You found it. You found it. All right, guys. I know it'd be tough. Thanks for watching. More the good, less of the bad.